You are looking to get started on a Groundswell project. This video will demonstrate to you how to begin and how to create a Groundswell brainstorming document so that you can apply for funding to work with our program. First, you'll navigate to the Grand Valley State University Groundswell Stewardship Initiative website, gvsu.edu/groundswell. From there, you'll go to our network and start a project. On the Start a Groundswell project page, you'll find what you need to know to understand the rhythm of the academic year with our program, why you should apply, and where you should begin. To get started on creating a project, click the Where to Begin button. From here, you'll have directions on how to begin a Groundswell brainstorming document and get started on our Google Drive. You'll click on the Groundswell Stewardship Projects folder. This will open the Groundswell Stewardship Projects Google Drive folder, where you'll find schools, districts, and projects from past years. If you don't see your school or district listed, or this is your first time engaging with Groundswell, you're going to need to create a folder for your school. You can do that by going to the left-hand side of your screen, clicking New, and creating a new folder. Please make sure to title it the name of your school or district. For the purpose of this video, we are going to call ourselves Groundswell Stewardship Initiative School. Whether you have found your folder in this drive or you've just created one, you'll open it and create a subfolder with the title of this academic year. Once you have a folder created for the year, you're going to need a Groundswell brainstorming document. You can find this by going back out into the Groundswell Stewardship Projects folder and selecting Brainstorm Doc, drag and drop into your folder. Here you'll see different rename to your school project brainstorming documents. Select one and move it to your folder. Once you've moved a brainstorming document to your folder, you're going to want to open it and get started. Head back into your folder and into this academic year and open your Rename to Your School project brainstorming document. This is where you'll do all of your drafting and submission for Groundswell's program involvement. Your first step in the project brainstorm doc process is to rename the file as indicated in the top left. Once you've renamed the file to your school, you'll read the directions on the first page. Pay special attention to areas that have a red asterisk, as those areas are required. This brainstorming document is for you to ideate in. You can do that on your own, with your teacher team, or even with your students. The brainstorm doc itself is broken into different sections for you to fill out, including curriculum links and the different elements of place-based stewardship education. Once you've filled out the first several pages of the brainstorming document, you'll reach a teal ribbon on the bottom of page 5. This asks you to fill out some important information Groundswell staff needs in order to facilitate your project. First, we ask that you fill out your school's contact information. This is key. We cannot fund a project through Groundswell unless we have the accurate administrative information for a school or a district. Because often this information can change each year, we ask that at the beginning of the academic year, every participating educator fill out this contact information form. Once you've filled out your school's contact info, you'll go to the second step, which is click to submit your rough draft brainstorming document. Simply fill in your email and the name of your school. At that point, we ask you to submit, and we'll know that you have finished your rough draft brainstorming document. At that point, you can stop, as you'll be waiting to hear back from Groundswell staff and our larger stakeholder group, our projects committee. We'll review your project, provide you feedback, and continue to communicate with you as your project develops. If you choose, you can continue drafting your budget brainstorm. We understand that this is just a brainstorm and that the services, items, and equipment that you list here may change in cost, or you may no longer need them and might end up taking them off of your budget brainstorm. However, this helps indicate to us what you need in order to complete your project. Once we have the budget brainstorm filled in, you'll click to submit your refined project brainstorm. In this form, you'll acknowledge that you and your students plan to participate in the Student Project Showcase in the spring, and you'll submit, indicating that you're ready for your funding for your project. You'll hear back from Groundswell very soon, and we're excited to work with you. If you need help creating your budget or have questions about the project brainstorming document, make sure to contact Groundswell staff at groundswell@gvsu.edu. Happy drafting!